So the filter body for the oil on the 185 was just leaking like a sieve. So it's time to open this up, and of course it is now real stuck on here. And talked to other folks, and they observed different leaks on their machine, on their 185s. This is just a little screen that you can pop out and clean out if you need to. Excellent. I'm assuming that the flow goes from the outside of the canister to the inside, and that way debris can settle off of this filter and into the bottom of the canister. And it does look like there's some debris in there, so I'm going to clean this out. But there's an O-ring around the edge here, and that O-ring clearly is not sealing properly. So I'm going to clean that and get a little bit bigger ring on there. And I was worried that these two mounting bolts here were going to be drilled all the way into the filter body, and it could be leaking around these, but these mounting bolts are not drilled all the way down to the filter. So it really is just that seal around the edge that was leaking, and I'll need to get a bigger O-ring for in here so that it's got a bit more space to compress. Because I definitely was observing the oil leaking out around this canister. Alright, I checked. The pack that came with the 185 is small O-rings, tiny black ones, for all these banjo fittings, which is good. But the ring for the filter bucket here is actually the same size as the piston rings for the small brass engines. So I threw one of those on there, and it should I guess that is a little bit bigger, but I need to take the old ring off, and then the top of the can does have a little bit of a loop in it, or does have an angle bevel on it so that it's compressing the ring in there. So if we snug that up, that should make that ring seal better. You know what? Put our what the heck is that thing that I found on my finger? Okay. There we go. Oh, that squished that ring out. So that green ring, that's a piston ring from the little brass engines, is even around that can, so it should be sealing properly. So I'm going to hang this back on the side of the engine and hook the banjo fittings back up, and we'll see if it leaks oil now. Ready to refill this and check it out. New seal on the can here. The banjo fittings are 4.5 millimeter or 3/16 inch to remove them. I did check the drain plug. The drain plug is 3.5 millimeters, and it has an O-ring behind it for a seal that seems to be in good shape and snugs up real good. And I didn't notice any leaking around it, so I think that's good.